What is a fandom?
What is a fandom? Oh man, a mess. No, a fandom is a group of people who are specifically obsessed with a piece of media or content of any kind. It's usually a collective community who comes together to talk about the thing, to create content for the thing, or just really to get together and enjoy the thing that they're a fan of. As long as there has been content for people to obsess over or enjoy, there has been fan music videos.
An FMV is referred to as a fan-made music video, and it takes fandoms and music or whatever kind of audio you want to make your own kind of interpretive work. There's all kinds of FMVs, which is something that's really special. So live action to cartoons to video games even. Anyone can love a fandom and anyone can edit to a fandom. And that's what's so great about them. You don't want to limit people and their love for something.
So I have been editing, I believe now for 8 years. I've used just about everything in terms of different types. So I've edited with like live action films, I've edited with cartoons, I've edited with anime. I feel like the Avatar community that I'm part of, Legend of Korra community, anime communities, they all blend. So often when I'm interacting with the Avatar community, they're also fans of anime. It's very rare that I find that there isn't that crossover. Most of the time, the editors that I've interacted with that are working on AMVs also are fans of all the other different types of media. So, for example, just yesterday for the AMV contest, my Korra trailer opened. And my first thought was, oh no, why are we opening with something that's not actually anime? But people, I feel like, again, they're all so similar that there doesn't need to be that separation.
I mean, I think AMVs are FMVs. AMVs are like a sub-classification of an FMV. I think there are a lot, or at least some AMV editors who are very, will be at an AMV contest and there'll be a video in the contest that's using something that's not an anime. And there will definitely be naysayers in the audience who will be like, that's not an anime, this is an AMV contest, get that out of here. But most contests are pretty permissive of that material because it's still the same concept, still the same core of what makes a AMV or a FMV.
I think people just want to watch stuff that's entertaining, and it used to be very protected, I think, and very scope-driven, but since more contests are playing other content and finding success, definitely I think even the audience has accepted it. What we've done here is we've changed it to in the spirit of the contest. So we won't say that it has to be anime only, but it has to fit the spirit because we are still defining SuckerCon is still a very anime-based convention. Some contests have just said, no, we just accept anything. If half the contest is live action, we're fine with that. It all depends on what you want to focus on into your audience. As long as it works for you, it works for the con, then it doesn't really matter what you define. Anime can mean a lot of things these days.
In years past, there was a little bit of backlash towards conventions trying to allow videos that weren't 100% anime. A lot of conventions felt that they weren't truly highlighting AMVs by allowing these other videos to compete with them. But I feel recently a lot of people have been encouraging conventions to allow other types of videos. And so now shows like Avatar, which were previously excluded, are now welcomed. And that opened the door for us to start saying, hey, well, let's have League of Legends and Overwatch videos. And that opened the door for us saying, hey, you know what? Why do we even have any restrictions at all? That's part of the reason why I initially started the Vmix competition at MomoCon, because I didn't feel that the other communities were able to compete with AMVs at the time. And that was just, I guess, my own pretentiousness as an AMV editor. But this year is the first year where we're now allowing all fandoms to compete in the contest.
MomoCon started in about 2005. We were on Georgia Tech campus. We were on campus for about 7 years. We grew to about 10,000 people, and then we were the largest free event in North America of this type. After that, we had to change structure a little bit. We moved to downtown Atlanta, and in our first year we had about 750 attendees. This year we're going to have over 35,000 unique attendees. We didn't actually have an AMV contest at the beginning. We had a like display and more like an exhibition, and then we decided to go full force into it. And every year we make it a little bit bigger and try to push the boundaries with some new ideas. Because our event encompasses a lot of different things, we added American animation and all forms of animation as applicable for our now animated music video contest as opposed to anime. That way, it's more in line with what we do. We bring out a lot of American voice actors and people that work on American shows. It just made logical sense that we would include that in our AMV contest.
Originally, it was just the AMV contest. One of the biggest changes we made was when we added the Vmix contest. The purpose was specifically to have non-AMVs that were from cartoons or things that weren't accepted in AMV contests at the time. And so we had those two contests side by side, and we quickly realized that the Vmix competition didn't quite sustain itself. In order to make it more competitive, we said, hey, we need some more videos. And so that's when we brought over all the non-finalists for the AMV contest. So the Vmix competition became kind of like an award show where even if your video didn't make finals in the AMV contest, it still could get a specific award in Vmix, whether it's from anime or from live action. One of the best videos that got sent to MomoCon's contest was Colors by Neko Kit Kat. And the moment I saw that video, I knew I had to give it my Coordinator's Choice Award because there were just so many details that you might not even realize. Each type of medium requires its own specialty skills. Manga music video editors, they are amazing. The amount of animation that goes into 1 second of video is just, it blows your mind sometimes. And you realize that she went the extra mile every step of the way.
We all need to get together and do our part. If everyone puts in the effort to make their contest more inclusive of all types of animation, I think it'll really open the door for more FMVs to be made and for that community to be bigger.
You know, some people think of things one way and some people think of things another way. I think it's just people's interpretation and their experience. AMV could be Animaniacs music video, it could be anything. It's really just what you make of it.
I think just trying to celebrate the video editing fandom is what it's all about. All of us enjoy editing these videos and they all require the same skill sets. And so trying to separate them, I don't think it makes sense anymore.